Saab, Sinha Saab, and other people. First of all, I bow my head to Lord Shiva, and then very reverend person in my life, Professor Kapil Kapoor, who is at present chairman of Simla University and chief editor-in-chief of Encyclopedia of Hinduism, ex-rector of Jawaharlal Nehru University. What he had taught me, just part of it I want to share with all of you. Today I have my natural diffidence to address such a august, educated audience, because you see, I am little overwhelmed. If you look at me, I am 68 and I am supposed to be decorated than listened to, because उम्र का दरिया है जो खतरे के निशान से ऊपर बह रहा है और वक्त की बारिश है जो रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रही. This is some question in my mind. The issues, I am little shady about using word with initial revive, reinvigorate, reacetate, remerge, particularly when it is used in our relation to civilization and culture. Because we had a large argument in our academic life with our senior professor, who would talk about reviving Indian culture, Indian civilization, and then one used to tell those gentlemen, it is not the civilization which needs to be revived, it is we people who needs to be revived. Our civilization, our culture was never submerged, and there is no question of now it is re-emerging. Actually, what happened? Disraeli 19th century said England is a two nation, rich and poor. But India is a two nation in several ways, in many ways, rich and poor, English knowing India, non-English knowing India, rural India, urban India, and vast India. Vaster India is not in this environment, in this ambience. If you want to see India, if you want to go India, you go 120 kilometers out of Delhi, go to a small road from main highway, travel about 15 to 20 kilometers inside the countryside, and you will find, and it is true all over the country, either you go to the Kerala or you go to the northeast, which we happened to visit with my professor when he was doing encyclopedia on politics, because Indian politics, the politics of Indian literature, and Indian literature is oral. 1576 languages according to the census, only 28 had script, but all the languages have the literature. You go to them, listen to them, meet them, across the length and breadth of the country. The values we are talking about, the interpersonal, the social, the human values, they are very much intact, very much alive. They are more intact and alive among those people who are not polluted by our education. Our education de-educates us. And of course, there is a myth about education. Education makes us better human beings. Education makes us vote better, vote more intelligently. It's all myth. Education leads to development. And again, the word which one dislike, Darwinism, which has been taught to us. Either is say social Darwinism, political Darwinism, individual Darwinism, or biological Darwinism. It is not the fact. It derives from the Genesis, where the God said, I have created a perfect being in you. Now fish of the water and the ball of air is for you to enjoy. Since then, the powerful races, they are submerging others. They have been dominating others, and they have been using their knowledge for power. But Pathak Sahib, India, sir, many Muslim historians, medieval, they tell us the one question they ask themselves: how is it that even the combined Christian armies were defeated by Saladin on the gate of Vienna? How is it that Hindus put up such a deadly resistance that it took 400 years for Islamic armies to march from Peshawar to Delhi. It took only 30 years to conquer and convert Iran. Valiant martial Persian, they were captured, conquered and converted in 30 years. But from Peshawar to Delhi, it took 400 years. I don't know what do you mean by emergence or submergence. Sir, in all that period, actually our intellectual system was submerged. Were we lost our political independence, or were we made poorer than what we were at one time? The worst period of our submergence, say about 13th, 14th century to 17th century, when Marathas started reasserting themselves. Then, if you read the period carefully, you will see how the single individual, small group, they were resisting, and there was a great resistance. I will not go into the divergence of the history because it will take too long. Now the re-emergence, sir, Hindus who had become ashamed of being Hindus, our young people who come out of school and colleges, at best they are ignorant and worse they have contempt for themselves. It is those people, they now feel that they now can stand on level ground with the Abrahamic civilization. But mind you, our Vedic civilization, Sanatan, Jain, Bauddha, Sikh, has never been submerged by Abrahamic civilization, monotheistic Judaism, Christianity or Islam mentally. Perhaps the word intellectual and systemic, perhaps that we have lost. Sir, armies never march out of India, but ideas always march out of India. The Silk Route was not just a route of trade. The Silk Route was the route of Buddhist thought. The Silk Route into all four directions, right up to Sri Lanka and the South Asia, where the Shagat system went along the Mekong countries, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam. So that role our civilization had. The word Hindu, you all know history, sir, is basically Sanatan Vedic civilization. And we are talking about the Vedic civilization. And all the system, they are the growths from the Vedic civilization. And one of the six Taksar, they have the missionaries. They invited me to speak on the concept of knowledge of Hindu Dharma. I asked them, my Sikh brother, you tell me what is Hindu Dharma? I don't know. If you ask me, the first Bodic Granth of Hindu Dharma is Rig Veda, and the most approaching modern Granth of Hindu Dharma is Guru Granth Sahib. Same structure, metrical text of knowledge. One is Rishio Ki Vani and Guru Granth Sahib is Bharto Ki Vani. Rig Veda is India, Punjab's gift to India, and Guru Granth Sahib is India's gift to Punjab. So, at the worst time of our submergence, India produced great poetry, Bhakti poetry, finest poetry of all over India. When we think we are produced now, we are re-emerging. Sir, pardon me. Thank you. Other part of the theme is leadership. Whose leadership? Leadership of Indian Hindu mind, the leadership of Hindu culture and civilization. Till 11th century, Arab astronomers used to come to Ujjain and meet Mera Mir was in Ujjain, they used to come there. And 6th, 7th century, Herodotus became a great Vachavite and built a column in Vishisha, which is still there. And the leadership of Indian mind is very much there. Obama, when came to Bombay University, told Bombay University student, if you were not invented the numerals, there would have been no computer, no computational technology. And the Arab word for the numeral is Hindse, means Hindse. It's an irony, we called it Arabic numerals. And the Arab sold with which Islam conquered part of Europe and Iranian world. That sword is made of steel and is made in Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. And the word for steel is Hinsi. That is the word. I think we never, I do not think we ever gave up. And you see, the leadership of Indian mind is very much there. Actually, we have lost our self-respect. If we regain our self-respect, that we can gain only before teaching our knowledge to others. Let us teach our knowledge to ourselves. Our teachers do not know. They can't name 5 thinkers, and they do argue that we should introduce the Indian text in our universities. Ask them, give us this specimen. They do not know. Sir, we were the leaders, and collectively and individually, we produced a great world leader. Mahabharata, Bhisham Pitama, Lord Krishna, Arjun, look at them, sir. Sir, the foundation of our education is just like a management. I regret to say if there is anybody who concerned with the management, because managing others is a craft. Management means manipulation, and marketing means telling lies. If you tell lies about your group, then only you will be succeed in telling it. And the modern world is globalization, is marketization, and the global world is a single market. From that Asian word, which was the substratum, was the Indian thought. It was the word of one mind, but it has become the word of one market. If you will make it word of one market, you cannot survive for long. In last 4 lines I am going to finish, sir. Bharatiya Gyan Parampara, Sanatan Ganga Prabha is just like a Ganga river. But river is trickled because the season was very bad from last 60 years. Now let us hope the season has changed. Let us hope the distorted history and the education policy will be changed so that our youth can find their route and start walking directly. Thank you, sir.